So today though, like last week,
we
last
talked about online dating, and
Yeah.
this week we're going to talk about real life dating.
real life dating and what comes with taking things offline
Yeah.
into the real world and having to like actually have conversations with real people and navigate that kind of navigate dating.
Yeah.
Welcome back
to Femme Futch.
Hello, I'm Helen.
I'm Rhi Rhi.
And this week I'm in a little top that says "Fight Like a Girl."
Nice.
Because we fight the best.
We do.
And some sort of burgundy leggings. How about you?
I've got on my little skirt, little white and pink chick skirt. Got a nice pink fluffy jacket, little white vest up today.
Nice.
My pronouns are she, her.
And you're a lesbian.
I'm a lesbian.
Yeah, lesbian woman.
I identify as a lesbian.
Pleasing the flag behind us.
Yeah. Little flag. We've not talked about the sofa either.
We haven't. We've
We're
changed
now
our
on the
setup.
sofa.
Yeah.
It's really cute, isn't it?
It
I like the
is.
sofa
I like.
because I just like before when we had the chairs, I felt like we were too far away from each other.
I know.
We just
No,
wanna be
okay. We can
snuggled up together.
We can snuggle. But yeah.
So we hope you like it as well. Let us know if you like the sofa.
Yeah, definitely. We've got a lovely like pink throw.
Yes.
Obviously, everything's
throws.
pink because we're at Rhi's house. So.
Yeah.
Standard. But yeah, no, I'm Helen. I'm a cis white lesbian woman who identifies as a lesbian. No, I just oh dear.
She, her pronouns.
With she, her pronouns, exactly. Oh my goodness. Should we get into the episode?
Yeah. One day we might be good at intros, but that is not today.
Yeah, I feel like we get into the swing of things.
Yeah.
And we're great, but before it just doesn't work.
No. The first thing with like real life dating really isn't like meeting people in real life.
Sometimes you can tell if someone's gay from what they're wearing, but I think it's become a lot harder.
I was going to say, I feel like you used to be able to.
Yeah.
Whereas now, I feel like we used to have lesbian trends or like specific things that
Cuffing.
that lesbians did.
Cuff
Whereas
jeans.
now it's just become popular and mainstream, and
Yeah, you're right.
I'll see like the younger generation now and think everyone's gay, but they're not all gay. They just all dress
In a gay way.
Yeah.
Maybe they are all gay.
Maybe they are.
Maybe they're
gay.
all queer. But no, they're likely not. But I know what you mean, like wearing a beanie and stuff. And I mean, I've got a little like little pin, like with a little rainbow flag, and like you've got your watch, which is really cute.
Watch.
And I think you sometimes have to like put obvious but also subtle signs and hints across, being like, "Hello, I'm gay. I am a lesbian."
That's why I hated lockdown so much, because of all the rainbows.
Oh yeah, of course.
Everyone stole the rainbow.
It's hard.
Yeah.
When you're suddenly like, "Oh, you've got a rainbow pin, but you're not gay." Oh, okay, whoops. Cool.
I feel like we just need more like specifically lesbian. Like we all need little lesbian pin
We need a
badges.
badge.
I need like, instead of a rainbow watch strap, I need a lesbian watch
Yeah.
strap.
We should all have like a sticker.
Yeah.
Part of the club. I don't know. There's no way of telling, and I think it's also really hard with femmes because a lot of them can be so straight passing.
Yes.
And I had a great like interaction with a friend of mine at a gig, and he was saying like, "Oh God, it must be really hard for lesbian women to date." And I was just stood there and I was like, "Yeah, it is." And he turned to me and was like, "Wait, what? You're gay?" And I was like, Yeah. Hi. It's really hard.
Yeah,
I'm really
nobody
struggling
knows.
here. Nobody knows. I might see someone and be like, "Oh, they look gay," and then they
They're
turn
not
around
gay.
and there's their boyfriend or something. I find it hard with the approach. I wouldn't want to assume.
No.
And I don't want to be that kind of. I don't know. I feel
You don't
like
want to feel predatory.
exactly what I was going to say. I don't want to feel predatory and be like that kind of predatory man. Like, "Oh, can I buy you a
Yeah.
drink?" And I don't know. I don't know how. Maybe I'm just inexperienced, but I don't know how you do it in a kind of respectful way.
Yeah.
I don't know how to. I don't know how to chat someone up, and I was
No.
like, because I just don't like any way I've ever experienced. It's like it's from men,
Yeah. And we don't like it. So.
maybe I just need to be. I like. There's so many like YouTuber lesbians who have got tutorials. Maybe I just need to do a bit more.
Maybe
of a
we
kind
need
of
to watch some.
yeah, how to approach women.
We'll let you know how it goes.
I do think though, like we have, like women have a lot better communication. There's a lot more respect between the people I have dated, and it's been kind of I mean, a lot of them has been like friend vibes when I've met
Yeah.
up in person, or like people have wanted to start off as friends.
Yeah.
But I think the beauty of the online dating is then you put that into real life and you already know where you are meeting up, and then you can have that kind of chemistry and that flirtiness on the first date.
Yeah, because you know you're both in
But
the
you know
same
what you
boat.
said. Yeah.
But no, it is like so hard to try and figure out if someone's gay and then actually be able to ask them out.
Yeah.
I feel like it's near impossible
Yeah, it is. It's
to do in real life. Like, online does make it a lot easier.
It does. Real life dating, it's just not a thing.
It's hard.
Yeah, so the few dates, like one of the first dates I had, I mean, I just fell into the lesbian cliche of we met up and then instantly started dating for a few months. And yeah, I mean, we spoke for hours on the phone to each other, like literally hours and hours, and then like the phone would cut out because it stopped, like you weren't allowed to talk for more than an hour or something, and then we'd phone back on someone else. I mean, it was like teenagers. It was nice though. It was fun. I mean, I don't even know what we talked about for that long. But it was kind of like that, you just get obsessed with someone, you get really into them, and then the feelings start really quickly, which I think is a bit of a lesbian cliche.
Yeah, it's the whole like having two women, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things just accelerate and just
so fast.
So fast. But yeah, that was fun.
It's strange, isn't it? Because that whole thing of like, with it being two women, that's why it moves so fast. It's like, is it because... Well, it is because, like, women are making themselves, like, emotionally available, whereas, like, if a woman was dating a man, like, that's why it just doesn't go anywhere, because the men don't make themselves emotionally available.
Interesting point. But you do get unemotional or emotionally unavailable women.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Definitely.
There's been a few.
Yeah.
and kind of like you think things are going somewhere and then you're like, oh, actually, maybe not.
No.
But it's like, and that's fine. They're just not in the right place.
No.
And, but... Yeah, no, I feel like I've met a lot of friends in real life.
Yes.
Like people who like I'd go on a date with.
Like, you make so many friends when you're trying to date as well.
I don't want friends.
I've got loads of friends.
I've got loads of friends.
If I wanted to date my friends, I would date some of my friends that I've already got.
Exactly. And yeah, I mean, I went on a one date and then someone was like, yes, I'm just looking to like make friends first and then we'll see where this goes. And it was like, we're on a dating app. Like, the kind of goal is to date and like and everything that comes with dating, and yeah, that's fine if you want to take things slow, which is totally cool, but like if you're actively looking just for queer friends, then like put that out there, because there will be people who just want queer friends, and I've got enough friends.
And there's also like, I don't know about specific apps, but there's definitely like clubs and social meets and things where to make queer friends.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
there definitely is. And actually, like, to say that I've, like, made loads of friends or keep coming up into friends, and I have made a really good friend, or a couple of friends with some of them, like, and that is really, really nice. Like, we've dated for a bit and then been like, oh, we're better friends, or we can see each other being friends, like, long term, regardless of what happens.
Yeah.
So I think I've mainly had, like, quite like positive dates. It's been fun, and I felt like really relaxed. I haven't felt like I mean, I feel like I've gone to like quite queer friendly spaces and stuff. I do get quite like self-conscious though, like if I was like gonna kiss someone, like it just feels a bit like one show, and it hasn't helped that I have had like a couple of really negative reactions. And of course they were from men. Yeah, like there was one, it was in the summer when we went out for dinner and beers, and we were just sat in this beer garden, and we were sat like next to each other, maybe as close as we are,
you would on a date.
And kind of just like being flirty, like there was an occasional kiss, but like it was all very like
normal for
PG.
Yeah. Like you'd see straight people doing it and wouldn't think twice.
Yeah, literally. And then it was quite busy in there, and then there was a picnic table, like kind of a few meters like away, and I suddenly realised I was going to be like, we were being watched, and this guy was literally staring, like was not even breaking eye contact, just obsessively like kind of just gawping at us, like his mouth
like as if it's a show for him.
But he was just like, he's never, well, I mean, maybe he hasn't
before.
ever seen lesbians in real life, but it's
not for you.
No.
Go away.
I know. And I just was like, oh my God, we're being watched. Like, you know that guy over there? Like, trying to be, like, really subtle and not make it a big deal. And my date was really cool about it. And she was just like, okay, great. And then we just got up and moved. Well, we didn't leave. We just moved. But, like, we moved to, like, upstairs, kind of more back of the pub. And it just felt like we were having to, like, hide ourselves away.
But that's the thing, though, because, like, if you stay there and act normally, which you're allowed to do, they're just gonna think it's all, like, he's gonna think it's all right to keep watching you.
Yeah.
Like, and then what else are we supposed to do? Like, confront them about it? What are they gonna do? They're gonna laugh in your face, make loads of jokes about it. Like, and that's best case. Like, worst case, what? They could get violent. It's a big group of men. What else are you supposed to do?
I know. It was really horrible.
That's just the situation that we're in, and it's like, what? Why do you think you have the right to watch someone? You wouldn't be doing that. Like, if it was a straight couple, you literally wouldn't even bat an eyelid. So why do you think you should be treating us differently like this?
But, like, it reminded me of, like, a little kid who, like, was seeing something for the first time that, like, they'd ever... But, like, this was a grown man.
Yeah.
Like, he was definitely... I mean, it seemed like he was in his early 20s or something. Yeah. And I don't know, it made us both feel quite uncomfortable. But luckily it didn't ruin the date. The date was great. But still, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, okay, cool. There's people who's going to make me feel uncomfortable. Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to have like a normal
They do
date.
exist, unfortunately.
They do. And then there was another experience I had when I was in Leeds, and I had a really nice first date, and we just like had a little like kiss to say goodbye, and a guy walked past and was like, oh, kiss her again? And I was like, oh God, no. And we literally ran in opposite directions, and I texted her and was like, I'm so sorry that happened, like, are you okay? Like, that was a really negative end, because it was like really startling, and then also like, yeah, it was just really like a laddie kind of gross comments.
It's not for you.
Yeah. And again, and like, we weren't even doing it in like, in the middle of the street.
Like a normal...
It was like we had a hug and then just had like a peck. It was like it wasn't like tongues, like snog each other's face off. But like, because like I just wouldn't do that in public. And then, yeah, it made me a bit more self-conscious when I was on another date, and I was kind of like she was really keen, and I was a bit like, I'll just peck. And that's cool.
Like, we're in public.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, like, why can we not be safe? And like, why can we not just live without having to like and enjoy a date with someone that we want to be on a date with? Yeah. And like do normal things that you would do on a date without worrying about being ogled at or being stared at or being catcalled or being...
100%. Have you had any like reactions?
I've had like I was once like years and years ago walking down one of the main streets in Leeds, like walking down the hedgerow with my at the time girlfriend, and we were just like off out for the day, like going on a date, walking down the road holding hands, and this guy walked past us and then did a double take because he saw that we were two women, and turned round and called us effing F, which like...
As in like the F word?
Like,
Wow. That's really strong and really aggressive. Were you okay? Like, were you... Like,
it just makes you feel uncomfortable. And then because it's like a big intimidating guy, what am I supposed to do? Like, if it was someone that maybe was like, I felt more comfortable to challenge, I would have been like, what are you saying? Like, piss off. What are you saying that for? But it was someone that I was like, if we say anything, like, I don't know what they'll do. Yeah. So we were literally like, right, time to go. Just like got away from them. But
oh my God, that's really scary. And also like coming out complete out of nowhere.
Yeah. Like we're literally just walking down the road holding hands. Yeah. Like if you didn't know us, like,
it's horrible. Like, and it makes me think of that time. I mean, it was years ago now, but it was like there was two women on a bus in London. Do you remember? They got beaten up. Yeah. Really badly. And they were like, the guys were like trying to force them to kiss and stuff, and like they weren't. I don't think they even did it, and they were just literally sat there,
and then somehow they figured out that they were together.
Yeah, which is really terrifying. Like you kind of, I think I get quite complacent of being like in my like bubble, and I think with Sarah as well, because they were because they're like very like androgynous kind of look. Like on face value, you kind of can't quite tell. But I remember like when we were out together, I think it was like you and Laura
Yeah.
and me and Sarah, and you guys were getting stared at, or like definitely there was like double takes and people looking, because like you're both more femme, like Laura's obviously got long hair
Yeah.
and stuff. And I just I think just being in my little, I don't know, naive bubble where everyone can be whoever they want to be,
Yeah.
I just think it's okay, but I forget that actually there's a lot of like homophobia.
It is okay.
Of course.
We can and we all should be who we want to be, and we just shouldn't live in this world where people think they can judge us.
Yeah, definitely.
I just don't understand how, like, my life doesn't affect yours. Like, you're a literal stranger, and until this moment, you didn't even know that I existed. So continue living your life without me, because I'm not going to be in yours.
Yeah.
And just don't create, like, a situation that's going to make me and whoever I'm with feel uncomfortable just because you decided to open your mouth when you didn't need to.
I don't see what the
Like,
gain is.
keep it inside.
Yeah, I don't see what
Like, if you've got hurtful things to say, keep them inside and leave people alone.
100%. Like, why? What point is there?
I know.
Like, of staring.
What do you get from this?
I mean, like, maybe it's a power kind of thing. The suppressing their own sexuality, or their, you know, it's internalized kind of feelings about themselves, probably,
Yeah.
because you guys are out there like
Living our lives.
Being exactly who you want to be. But it's interesting, because obviously in the last episode I was talking about how my type has definitely evolved, and like the type of people I'm dating, and I was very much going for kind of short hair, like soft butch/butch lesbians, and now I'm kind of branching into femmes and like dating women who are very like you know, long hair, very feminine presenting, and potentially straight passing as well. So I have a feeling I'm going to experience more of that, unfortunately. I mean, I hope I don't, but like when you definitely got two obviously women dating, or like kind of being together or holding hands, that's clearly when the comments are going to come out.
It's never been from a woman.
Funny that. I wonder why. Oh God, men and their lack of like being able to express their emotions in a healthy way. Like, just the comments.
It's the entitlement of like thinking that everyone else cares what they think.
That's a good point. Yeah. So that's a negative thing.
Yeah.
I mean, flipping it. Have you had some like, what are your ideal like dates? What have been your best dates that you've ever like gone on? I feel like we talked about this briefly in the past episodes, but like ultimate date, if you were like meeting up with someone that you met online.
I think you have to start with like dinner and drinks, because you need to get to know someone on the first date properly.
True.
Like, you need to be able to sit down together and have a proper conversation. Like, don't go somewhere really loud, and don't go somewhere really busy, but don't go somewhere empty. Like, you want like things to be happening, but not really crowded.
That's true.
You need to be able to have a conversation on a first date. Like, I would never go to the cinema on a first date.
I did that on like a second or third, not with a woman actually, it was when I was dating men, and it was awful. It was just so awkward.
Because you just
cool, that's a great chat.
It was nice to not talk to you for 2 hours. See you later.
Yeah, exactly. The film wasn't even that good, I don't think. But
I've been on a lot of cinema dates with men as well. Maybe it's a man thing. I don't know what to say. I can't hold a conversation. I'll just let you watch this instead.
Yeah. Although, like, I quite like if you went to the cinema then to go for dinner afterwards, because like you'd then have like a topic of conversation that you could talk about on the over dinner.
Yeah. But it's definitely not a first date. It's more like a few dates in type of thing.
I mean, I love mini golf. I love an activity.
Yes. Activity dates are fun as well.
I went. Oh my God! I went to mini golf twice in 1 week.
Different people. Nice.
Oh my God! I mean, it just happened. I was just like, oh, okay.
Was it the same mini golf?
No,
Okay.
no, it wasn't.
That's all right. Could you imagine if it was the same mini golf and then the people that work there, they'd be like,
oh my God,
back,
just bringing all the dates in. Maybe should be like a monk.
That would be good.
I should get them to do the judging for me. Like, this one, how do you think
this one better or the other one last week?
Yeah. Oh no, that's funny. I'd be an absolute pro as well at those courses. I'd just be like, oh no, I haven't played mini golf in ages.
The second date, it's like, have you done this before? And you're like, no. Not this week.
Not this week. Oh my God. Yeah, it just happened. And then we went did we go for dinner? I think we went we did dinner first and then golf for one, and then I think we did golf and then dinner. But
Switch it up a bit.
I know, you've got to have some variety. Oh God. Neither of those dates went very far. I think I had like about two or
So you
three,
recommend golf if you don't want to date them?
Oh my God, maybe mini golf is my thing.
Maybe you shouldn't do mini golf.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't.
Maybe your mini golf is like my holiday. Have I told you about my holiday
What's
curse?
your holiday?
The curse, the holiday curse. So,
Okay, tell me more.
me and my old housemate Eloise figured out that I have the curse of the holiday because I was dating people, and we'd sort of like date for a bit and then reach the point where you're like, oh, have a little trip away, like a weekend away, like a nice little week abroad or something. So we book the trip and then it would just go downhill. And then we'd never reach the trip. Like, we'd never get to the trip. We'd always break up before the trip, or like something would go so horribly wrong that the trip wouldn't happen.
So I thought you were going to say
it's like a catalyst. The booking the trip has been like a catalyst.
Yeah.
So I've had like my first girlfriend, we went on a few holidays which were debatable whether they were good or not. And then after that, every single time I was dating someone and we booked a trip together, it then went wrong.
See, I thought you were going to say you went on the holiday and it was the holiday that broke you.
I can't even get to the holiday.
Can't even get to the holiday. Oh my God.
Can't even get to the holiday.
That's bad.
And then my ex, we went on one holiday.
Yeah.
And that was the holiday that ended the relationship.
Oh my God. So when have
me
you
and Laura have been going out for 2 years now and we've not got a holiday and we've not got one booked.
That's hilarious. I mean, as long as you don't go on holiday, you guys are going to be together forever.
Fine, we just can't ever go on holiday.
That's so funny. See, Can
you imagine if our first holiday is our honeymoon?
Oh my God. And then it just breaks.
No! We'll be married by then.
We'll be married, yeah. This is true. Well, because I was really worried when I first went on holiday with my ex. I thought, like, oh God, like, this is a really intense period of time that we're going to spend together.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to, run out of things to talk about, or, like, we're going to end up hating each other's company. And actually, it was really, really good. Yeah. And, like, it really surprised me. But we went on holiday again.
Should be.
We went on trip. Yeah.
You had a nice holiday.
Oh, yeah, we had a great time. But that's funny.
So no holiday curse.
Okay. So no holidays.
No.
Well, that's a good, like, 10 dates in anyway.
Yeah.
A bit more, maybe, when you're properly
2 years.
dating. That's funny. No, I don't think I have any, like, curses, apart from maybe
mini golf. There's yours.
Yeah, but, like, we went there, one of them wasn't in a good place, and then the other, we just weren't on the same page. So we just kind of, like, we'll just, wish each other well.
It was the mini golf, really.
Probably. Okay, I'm banned from playing mini golf Sunday. What am I going to do? I love an activity. Like, I've been climbing.
Do you know what I really want to do activity-wise? I could take Laura on a date to it. I don't know if she'd like it. I really want to do Ninja Warrior. Have you seen them Ninja Warrior parts?
Oh my God. But I'd be awful at that. Like, you've just got to have so much, I don't know. It's just so hard. It looks so hard.
It does.
That would be cool.
But, like, the ones that you can go to, like the Ninja Warriors that you can, like, go and have a play, they're not, like, as hard as the ones on the TV.
I mean,
they make it, like, a little bit easier so that, like,
so people,
non-ridiculously fit people can go and actually do bits of it.
That would be cool. What other things would you recommend as, like, an ideal date thing if you weren't doing just dinner, drinks?
I think as well, people always think you have to go out. And, like, for a first date, I would recommend going out because you don't really want someone you don't know come into your house. Because you don't know.
I mean, Sarah and I, our first date was their house.
Yeah. So I was gonna... So I think that you don't always have to go out. Like, you can make a really nice, like, date in at home. Like, you can cook for someone.
Yeah,
I think
really
cooking
nice.
for someone is a really nice date. Only if you enjoy cooking, though. If you don't like cooking, then get a takeaway.
I mean, I find it very stressful.
Yeah.
I had to cook for a group of, how many of us? There was 5 of us, like some of my closest mates. And I just, honestly, I was like...
but was that a date?
Oh no, it wasn't a date. No, it was just mates coming around. But that was so hard, and I got so stressed, and it was like, I could not do this.
Don't cook for a date.
No, I won't. I wouldn't cook for a date
unless it's something easy.
I'd have people come round and cook in my house.
Yeah, that's great. Invite someone round to cook for you.
Yeah, I'll provide the wine.
Yeah,
happily. Yeah, no, that's nice. I guess that's the second date because you want to meet someone first, don't you?
Yeah, before you take them to your house.
Yeah, and I always find that, like, I feel like I have to have a bit of a drink before, but like maybe I don't. Maybe you need to like maybe do some daytime dates and stuff. Like going for a walk is nice.
Yeah.
Like, or going to like a mutual. Like we went to
a gallery. We went
Yorkshire
to
Scotch
Scotch
Park.
Park.
Not that that was a date.
No.
But like that would be quite a good day activity.
Yeah.
Because like you go for a walk, you're doing
I
activity.
did go to Yorkshire Scotch Park on a date once, but it was with a man.
Oh, we don't like that.
Then I found out he had a wife.
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
I have never, as a lesbian, met someone in real life and then dated them. I've only met people through apps.
Yeah.
Have you?
Funny you should say that. My first lesbian experience was actually in real life. Oh god, I feel really embarrassed now. But like, I was out with some friends who I'd met up with through sort of music, and she was a friend of them.
Yeah.
And yeah, she was this lovely woman, and I was quite drunk, but we didn't kiss like in the bar.
No.
But then she just like took me home with her.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, okay, this is new.
This is new.
I'm just going with it, and had a great time. So kind of like I never like met someone, and I didn't twig until further on. But like I thought she was straight, to be honest. And to be honest, I thought I was straight back then.
Yeah.
But you know, how things change. It was a really kind of refreshing experience, because I just feel like you never really meet people in online, offline.
In real life.
Yeah, in real life. It's really hard.
Yeah.
I guess because there's just no, like, there's no clear, like, spaces that you go to and you're like, yeah, everyone's gay here, I can have my pick.
I like that we say that, though. There should technically be these spaces, because, like, obviously we do have bars, and, like, gay bars and lesbian bars and stuff. It's just the fact that there aren't many, and then when you do go, half the people are straight. Just too many straight people go. And then it's like, have you ever, like, had a girl get annoyed that another girl is coming on to her when they're in a gay bar? And they're like, the gay people just want to get with everyone. It's like, no, the gay people want to get with other gay people. So you're in a gay bar,
you're in our space.
Yeah.
Like, you have to kind of...
It's like me going to a straight club and getting annoyed that men are hitting on me. Like, yes, it's annoying, which is why I don't go, because that's what happens in straight bars. If you go to a gay bar, you might get hit on by a gay person. Because that's where we're allowed to hit on people. Like...
Exactly. It reminds me, actually, because Sarah had a bad experience when we were out in Leeds by getting... Some woman was giving them shit in the toilet because they were like, hang on, you're in the wrong bathroom. Like, this is the women's bathroom. And Sarah was like, hold up, you're in a gay bar. Yeah. I'm definitely in the right bathroom. Yeah. You can shut up. And I was really proud of them, because, like, in a straight bar, it's a lot harder to voice that. Yeah. But Sarah was very confident in, like, being in a queer space. Yeah. And kind of put them in their place. So yeah, real life dating is hard. It is. It's definitely so hard. I feel like
I think it's a little bit like harder than online. It's we would agree that it's definitely really hard to meet people who are gay in real life.
100%. But like I do really love meeting people and going on dates. I think it's just so much fun. Yeah. And it's just getting to that stage. I think like sometimes I kind of want to cut a conversation short and be like, let's just meet. Yeah. And let's just see if we hit it off.
Because you can't always tell online. If you do, it's never the same in person as it is online. Yeah. Like you can have a connection with people on both, but you need to see in real life if it's there.
100%. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. Watch the space.
Helen will keep us updated.
I'll keep you updated, exactly, with how things go. So do we have any gay news for
gay news this week? Yeah. Well, Wales has been gay.
There was something that's hilarious.
There's some whales in the sea. Yeah, there was some gay sex.
2 male humpback whales. Yeah. Having some gay sex. So it proves that like there is.
Well, there have been studies though, and like in every other species. Yeah. It's just us humans that have the homophobia.
Yes, it is. Ghana was another thing that's been in the news recently, and it's really not nice, because Ghana has introduced a anti-LGBT Q plus law, in that it makes it illegal to identify as a queer person, and you can get up to 3 years in prison. And then what's worse is they've like extended it to say you can get up to 5 years in prison for like forming any like LGBT groups, LGBTQ plus groups, and then something like 10 years for like running an advocacy campaign aimed at children. And I mean, it's just so backwards, and it's really disappointing for like Ghanaians, like queer Ghanaians, and you know, queer allies as well. That like the government are really encouraging people to kind of like come forward with like information about like sort of queer people, and it's
and also as allies as well, you can actually get sentenced for being an ally. Yeah,
it's just so archaic and kind of like so disappointing when we're kind of like we're really pushing forward. I mean, so another country in contrast, Japan, so same-sex marriage is still illegal, but they recently have been it's been ruled unconstitutional that the same-sex marriage is still illegal. So there's progress there, that hopefully that will be legalised and changing soon. But it's just like,
it's supposed to be moving forward, not backwards.
Yeah, completely.
Ghana, look at the whales.
A few more whales. So there's been another thing as well in the news recently, that the American House of Representatives have voted, and I think it's something like over 80% have voted in favour of banning TikTok. And like, why are they not like
there's so many things they could do.
Yeah, there's so many other things they should be focusing on.
TikTok? Yeah.
You know, saying like, oh, people's data and stuff like that. But like, people have their data stolen all the time.
Yeah.
And what's so beautiful about TikTok is the voices and the platform it gives to these voices, like so many queer voices, so many kind of like, there's so much representation, and people can go on the app and like find people who exactly like them, and get that kind of content, which is a really powerful thing, and it's a powerful tool. I mean, I don't know, I just feel like America's focusing on the wrong topics.
Well,
like healthcare, like support for trans children, and trans healthcare and abortions, maybe. Like,
focus on that instead of an app.
Yeah. I don't really understand it, and I don't understand.
But people use TikTok to learn, don't they? Mm-hmm. They don't want people being educated about everything they do wrong.
No, and I guess TikTok is political, and it's like there's a lot of stuff on there that I guess the government can't control. So that's kind of brings us to an end of another episode of Femme Futch. This has been fun. I feel like we've really got into dating, and as I said, I'll keep you updated with how things go. If I've got any
dates coming up.
Any horror stories.
If you want Helen to try anything.
Any techniques.
Let us know. My goodness. We can send you out like Helen's dating.
Hilarious. Actually, I did have a hilarious, and it's not in real life, but this person, they seem like a strong contender for going on to real life dating. But they opened with G Flip's lyrics to I'm the Worst Person Alive, which, I mean, the song choice.
Out of all the songs you could choose.
This is true. This is true. Actually, I didn't quite think that through. But it's a banger. It's an absolute banger of a song.
Yeah, but there's others. Gay for me.
You're right. Oh,
great.
God. Yeah, this is... Okay, I didn't think this through. I just thought it was like a great opener. Oh dear. Maybe not. Maybe they are the worst person alive.
On next week, we'll be teaching Helen red flags. Thanks for watching.